1, 2, 3.
About when I'm at a cemetery?
What's that?
Death.
Why? I have a new catchphrase.
You got a new catchphrase? What's that?
Get wet.
So two cannibals are eating a clown, and one of them looks to the other and says, "Hey, does this taste funny to you?"
Time is getting fucking nigh, man. Why? Why did they keep coming back? Why here? Why now?
The Great Orange Scourge. They made their way up to Geneva last year, too. The world has just changed so radically. I mean, we're all just running to catch up. It's chaos, man. Like a drop of beer on the back of a beautiful hand. I refuse to believe that you're unfamiliar with the laws of attraction.
What?
Oh, no. You want another beer?
Yeah, nothing with goddamn pumpkin in it, though. Hey, you dweebs. I think I found something over here. Listen to this. There's a little bit of local lore here of a battle, I guess? Anyway, back on November 4th, 1832, a year before Batavia was founded, it looks like there was some sort of an attack on the town.
It was the raccoons again, wasn't it?
No mention of the trash bandits, no. But take a look at this. It's a photo of this page from an old book. This is the part where it gets weird. It says, "They came from the fields. They came to rend our flesh and devour our souls. But with blades and spades and great hammers, the scourge was halted and seeds littered the valleys and the meadows until it returned to the earth again."
I think I saw that movie. You were in town last year, man. This sounds eerily familiar.
Guts and seeds everywhere.
There's something below it, too. What does it say?
I don't know, it's some spices. Maybe a recipe for a cake?
No, that's not a cake. It's just spices, but it looks kind of like pumpkin spice mix.
Ha! Did they have Uggs and jeggings in the 1800s too?
Shut up, Colin.
Fair enough.
But there's something else in here, too. Mace? That's not pumpkin spice mix. Okay, Betty Crocker. See these rolling pin traps? I used to be a baker, buddy. I know my baking spices. There's something below it, too. What does it say?
Beware the Chaiua. What the fuck is Chaiua? No fucking way.
We need to talk to Eric.
Let's roll.
What does this dead leaf remind you of?
Death. I wish we could make the sun turn into a black light.
The sun reminds me of a belly button. I want to poke it.
That's how it works.
I wanna get sucked into a black hole and party with the black hole people.
That sounds cool. Do kids still say cool?
No, they say wet.
Ah.
What do you know about Chaua?
Well, seeing as it's an ancient word for coffee, quite a bit actually.
I told you he was the guy.
Yeah. Thank you, Malcolm.
You seem to be the expert around these parts. We need your help.
Well, I want to go keep getting good haircuts, so yeah, what do you need?
We think we might be onto the reason why the pumpkins keep coming back.
We have historical records of the town being attacked by a force that left seeds all over in its wake. We also have what looks to be a recipe. I did a little research and it seems to be a summoning spell of some sort. According to this recipe, this mix of spices, when heated with steam and cream, can produce an army of the predominant produce of the time.
An army of produce? Like cucumbers or something?
Well, yeah, but when I smell cucurbits, I think pumpkins, not zucchini.
So now here's where it gets interesting. It has this kind of recipe, but it also says, beware the chaua. So it seems pretty likely that adding chaua.
Dear God, it would be like a produce army on caffeinated bath salts.
That's right. That mix, though, it sounds an awful lot like a fancy-ass pumpkin spice latte recipe to me.
You know I don't make that kind of garbage. I have too much respect for the beans.
We do know, but someone is making them and making them with some hipster-ass spice recipe. It can't be one of the big chains or else the entire world would be seeing this kind of carnage. Why is it only here?
Let me see that recipe again. That bastard!
Who? Who is it, Eric? Who's making the zombie pumpkins?
The merman.
That bastard!
Let's ride. We have to see a man about some bullshit.
I once had a nanny.
How'd you kill her?
Tube socks.
In the ears?
How else? I use Q-tips for castration purposes.
That's wet, man. That's wet.
So wet.
That's so wet.
Greetings, sirs and madams. How may I caress your taste buds today? But not yours. You coffee purists give me need to visit a vomitorium. The humble coffee bean is made to paint upon it whimsical confections of delight. Troglodyte.
Cruel, but good word use.
Listen, merman. Coffee doesn't need any of your whimsical confections. Respect the bean. Anyway, I'm not the one visiting a plague of undead pumpkins on this general vicinity.
What is this nonsense?
Listen, you son of a bitch. Your special pumpkin spice latte recipe? You didn't just think that up. Where did you find that?
Of course it's my recipe. You accusing me of my recipes being derivative?
Tell us, merman!
Okay, get off the gills. I read it in a book I found long ago.
Keep talking, fish lips. What book? Where'd you find it? Spill the beans.
Many years ago, when I was a young fry, I lived in a grand old house by the river. I found a book, an old dusty tome in the cupola, some writing, some history, some lore and legend, some exceptionally tasty recipes. I tried out a great many of them when my parents were off traveling, as they often were. Very important mer people, you know. Eventually we moved to a grander home because they kept coming home to swarms of apples and carrots and cucumbers all over the property.
You didn't find that odd?
That was none of my concern. My parents had staff to clean things up. I just figured it was the neighborhood riffraff.
You are such a jag. Like, even after all that, you still thought it would be a good idea to take one of these recipes to use, like, commercially?
When one possesses knowledge to create beautiful things, is it not one's prerogative, nay, impetus to do so?
Not if it gets people eating, no.
Wait, there's still something that doesn't make sense. Coffee places start pushing the pumpkin spice in what, like August now? But the pumpkins only reanimate after Halloween. What are we missing?
Well, before up until the end of October, I use a more traditional pumpkin spice latte. But once Halloween is past, I add mace to the mix. The book recipe, I thought more appropriate for bleak autumn of November and Thanksgiving. In fact, I made my most recent batch right before you arrived.
Dear God, they're back.
You know I'm pushing 40.
40's a new 20.
This is gonna hurt when I get up.
I've got Neosporin in the van.
I need some Bengay.
You've been gay?
Very long time.
I know a gay person.
Is he as happy as they say in the news?
No. Heard a joke once.
What was it?
Why is 6 afraid of 7?
Why?
7 murdered his family.
Deep, man. Deep.
Assholes, hurry up! We need you! There's a thing! Get off your road!
Oh, God! do. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and a little bit of that.
So 2014.
Who's that guy?
Quiet, quiet. Shh, just accept it. Just accept it.
Got special delivery. Extra pain.
Okay, the pumpkins are bad enough, but antique furniture? Hell no!
Burn, bitch, burn.
One, two, three.
There were guts and seeds everywhere, man. You should have seen the squirrels. Those little bastards feast on those things for days.